Now we introduce how to doing a printing work. When you rip a file from RIP software, then you may rip it in a root file in the computer. So first, in this control software, you need to find it. Please click Task Choice. Then in this area, for example, if your root file stored in the desk computer, then you click here. Or you can do in refresh. Then it will choose all the PRN file in this root file. Then when you need to printing one work, for example, for this picture, you want to printing right now. So please double click. Then it will have a task properties shows. For these properties, it will show some information and you can also doing some changes. First, here, this is shows the path where your file store in. For this path mode, it will choose how many passes it will print. This is passes is based on how many passes you ripped, so you can't change it in here. For this, it will show total copies you want to print. For regional, if you mark it, it means you can choose to printing for a small area. For example, in this area, it will print if you need it. Also, you can move it. On this shadow part, it will print. By this function, only you click here, then it can work. If you don't, then it will printing the whole pictures. Here, repeat print. It means it will printing 2 times or 1 times or 3 times at the same area. For example, right now you choose it, and if you input 2, it means it will printing this picture by 2 pieces. But these 2 pieces at the same place means the same workplace. So it means printing 2 times at the same area. For here, copies, it means in X direction, how many copies you want to. Y copy means in Y direction, you can choose to copy 2 times. X space means between these copies, how many spaces you want to leave. In 1 or 2 is millimeters. Y space is the same, means the Y direction, the space you want to put it. And in this region setting means if you choose here for region, you can also choose the original printing in X and in Y positions. For example, you print 110, then it means it will printing work in 10 and 100 and white. All is in here. Task properties, it will show the printing size. You will find in here color mode, 7 color or 6 color or 4 color is choose. Then you click OK. You will find this have a work. Then you click here, right click mean or double click, then it can printing right now, or you can click here print, it will printing work. But before you printing it, you also need to do some choice. Firstly, you need to print control. In here, you need to setting the margin width in your pictures or means in the material. This is the millimeter as the material width you want to set. Also in here. When you choose in here, it means it will printing at the position which you setting. If you always want to it printing at the same position, then you need to mark it and input the position you want to. The material thickness. It means for the UV flatbed printers, how many millimeters your material is. For example, your material thickness is 10 millimeter. In here, it's better you can input 10.2. Sorry, it's 10.12. Then it will starting to printing at the height of the 12 millimeter height. From this distance is from the platform to the printhead surface. So it means normally it's better you measure your material thickness, then add 2 millimeter. It's okay. This color bar, it means during your printing, it will printing color bar. And white ink printing, it means if you want to doing the white ink printing in your picture, you must choose it. Queen printing, it means if you have several workers in here, for example, they'll have 2 PRN file, 3 PRN file, you need to mark it. Then when he finish one picture, it will doing the second picture orderly. Printing speed, it means how many speed you want to print. We suggest for high speed. Printing direction, it means bidirection, to left or to right, you can choose it. Normally, of course, we choose bidirection. Stepping dreaming, this is for the stepping date setting. It can doing during printing. When you need to add or reduce, just click here, it's okay. By tuning, it means bi-direction adjustment. It's the same meaning you can add or reduce here during printing. And when you starting to print, it will choose the statement for the printing workers. How many progresses it's working and how many times it's doing. So when you finish all this, then it can doing printing and click here to or click here to print. It's okay.